What would you do if the person you trusted most betrayed a dying wish? In today's story, the protagonist's choice is a masterclass in how not to handle it. Our story begins in January of 2019, when Liam, a loving husband and father, received a devastating diagnosis, an inoperable brain tumor. The doctors gave him 6 months, but Liam, ever the fighter, defied expectations, living for 3 more months until October. He was a beacon of positivity, and a few weeks after his diagnosis, he began writing letters to his 2 daughters, Mia, 21, and Imogen, 19, for significant life events. My husband was my soulmate, and losing him was the hardest thing I've ever faced. We, his wife, Eleanor, and our daughters, grew incredibly close in our shared grief. Liam and I had been together since childhood, marrying at 18, and were just shy of our 20th anniversary when he passed. The girls had no idea about these letters. It was my sacred duty to deliver them when the time was right. Then, in February of this year, Mia married her boyfriend of 6 years, Ethan. I adore Ethan. He's been an incredible support through our family's sorrow. Liam had written a letter specifically for Mia to open on her wedding day. The wedding day arrived, a beautiful, bittersweet occasion. I held the letter, Liam's familiar handwriting on the envelope, and I just couldn't bring myself to give it to her. I had read it, his words echoing in my mind, and it felt like a piece of him was still there with me. I couldn't bear to give that feeling up. Not yet. This reveals Eleanor's greatest fatal flaw, her self-centeredness, which ultimately sealed her fate. I fully intended to give the girls all the other letters as their respective events unfolded. Just last week, Mia and Ethan bought their first home together. They had been living with us since their wedding, so there was a lot to pack. Mia asked me where her important documents were, her passport, birth certificate, and so on, and I told her they were in the top drawer of my dresser. Unbeknownst to me, the only letter in that drawer was the one Liam had written for her wedding day. The others were safely hidden away. She found it. She immediately recognized her father's distinctive handwriting, and of course, it was addressed to her. She opened it, she read it, and then she broke down. The sheer agony of that moment must have been unbearable for Mia, a raw wound reopened by a truth cruelly withheld. Mia came and found me, screaming, asking how I could be so selfish. I was speechless. All I could manage to say was that I wanted to keep it, and she could take a picture of it. Both Mia and Imogen then called me an asshole and accused me of keeping other things from their father from them. As one commenter, Science Not Kids, powerfully put it, YTA, and she's right. You are selfish. And a thief. That wasn't yours to keep. Another, Miss Cayley, echoed the sentiment, stating, 100% YTA, you may be his wife, but he's her father. What an utterly selfish act you have done. His dying wish failed in your hands. You disrespected his memory. How could you? The pain and anger in their voices were palpable, a testament to the depth of my betrayal. What Eleanor did was rotten, and the fact that she still hadn't realized that speaks volumes. This wasn't only her loss. The core lesson here is about respecting the wishes of the deceased and the profound impact of grief on decision-making. What do you think is the best way to make amends when a trust has been so deeply broken?